Hello guys, my name is Ming. Today in this video, I want to share some of my thoughts on tripods and what kind of tripods works best for landscape photography. Coming up. A good tripod is important for landscape photography because oftentimes you will shoot in low light, either in sunrise or in sunset. In order to get the best image quality, you will have to shoot with the lowest ISO, and in order to have everything in focus, you will also shoot with a small aperture. So that means your shutter speed becomes longer. It will become a long exposure. It's almost impossible to get a sharp long exposure handheld, and that's where tripod comes in, because tripods can help you keep your camera still and remove shake and movements. So in this video, I'm going to talk about all the tripods I bought after I started the landscape photography and why I like them, why I don't like them. And you probably will be surprised by how many tripods I bought until I got one that I'm happy with. This is my first tripod. It's Sunpack 4200 XL. I bought it like a little bit more than 2 years ago when I just started the landscape photography. I bought my first DSLR, that's a Nikon 3200 from Best Buy just a little bit 2 years ago, and then I bought this tripod with the camera. It's a really lightweight tripod, very cheap. I think I just spent like $20 for this tripod. The leg can extend out like that. That's the total length of this tripod. And obviously I didn't understand tripod at that time, because I really shouldn't have bought this tripod. I mean, this tripod is very flimsy. It's not stable. And at one point I put my Nikon D3200 on top of this tripod, and I went out and then I tried to shoot some long exposure. I remember I tried to shoot some traffic light trail image, but the problem with this tripod is after I put my Nikon DSLR on top of this tripod, and then I put this tripod on a bridge and shooting the traffic, and then I just found my camera slowly going down during the exposure, and that is very bad. I don't want that. That's why I don't recommend this kind of tripod for landscape photography at all. My second tripod was Sunpack Platinum Plus Ultra 7000. I already sold that tripod, but I will put some photos in here. The problem with that tripod is that I can't adjust the angle of legs, because all the legs are attached to the center column, and just like this one, you can't spread this leg out. It have to stay like that. And the problem is, it's okay when you put the tripod on a flat, level ground, but when I shoot in, for example, if I hike into the mountains, if I shoot on a beach, anywhere, if I want to put the tripod on a hill, on a slope, or on rocks, or put the tripod in the water, without being able to adjust the angle of legs, it's really not stable, because the tripod has to put like that, or the tripod, because the ground is not flat, the ground is not level, the tripod can only be like that. And I put my camera here, it's very unstable. That's why I don't like that tripod. Another thing is the ball head. I also had a problem with that ball head, because that ball head doesn't allow you to freely turn anywhere you want. Basically, you can only adjust the angle up and down, but it's really hard to move from left to the right. If you want to adjust from left to the right, you have to adjust the whole tripod. You need to move the tripod from left to right. That's just very inconvenient, and that's why I don't like that tripod, and I already sold it. The next tripod I bought was an open tripod and a main frontal ball head for the tripod. The tripod is better because it allows me to adjust the angle of legs independently, and it provides 3 lock positions. So I had no problems putting the tripod on rocks, on a hill, on the beach, or in the water. No problems at all. Also, the ball head is a very solid build. It's very stable, and it allows me to shoot, to adjust the shooting angle very easily. But the problem with them is they are too heavy. The tripod itself is about like 4.5 pounds, and the ball head is another 1.5 pounds. So adding them together, the tripod legs and the ball head comes to 6 pounds total. And they're just so heavy for me because when I hike to the mountains, I need to hike a couple miles to the location that I want to go. You really feels that weight on your shoulder. So I wanted a more lightweight tripod. That's why I also sold that open tripod and the main frontal ball head. After 3 tripods, I started to know what kind of tripods works best for me. So I need the tripod to be very stable because it should be at least to hold a DSLR without any problems. And then it should allows me to able to change the angle of legs independently. So I can put the tripod on a beach, on rocks, in the water, etc. And also I need a ball head that allows me to change my composition very, very easily. And also I need the tripod and the ball head to be not heavy, to be lightweighted. So I searched those criteria online, and then I found this tripod. That's Benro travel flat tripod. It's a very unique design. As you can see here, it's flat. That's why it's called a travel flat. It's very portable. It's very lightweight. The tripod legs plus the ball head altogether 3.7 pounds. So compared to the 6 pounds tripod that I had earlier, the open tripod plus main frontal ball head, this one is very, very portable. And because of the unique design, it's flat, as you can see. It doesn't have a center column, so I think that saves me a lot of weight. And you can change the angle of each leg independently, and it has 3 lock position. So that's the first, and that's the second lock position, and that's the third lock position. And without the center column, it can go incredibly low. Allows me to shoot with many compositions, many angles possible. So it can go just as low as that. So very stable tripod. I liked it a lot. I definitely recommend this tripod. I'm really happy with that. It can hold up to, I think, 17 pounds of gear on top of the tripod, and that's more than enough because my DSLR body plus a lens is about, I would say, no more than 5 pounds. And now I switched from DSLR to mirrorless camera system, so my gear is actually getting lighter. So this tripod is perfectly good for my work. And also this tripod has 5 leg sections, which means I can extend the tripods out. I can extend the legs out like that. Since it has 5 leg sections, I don't usually use the last 2 sections because for my landscape photography work, I usually prefer low angle shooting. So this height is enough for me. So that's tall enough for my work, for my landscape photography work most of the time. And I found if you just do like that, it's very stable, no problems at all. Another feature that I think I have to mention is that this tripod can be turned into a monopod. So what you need to do is unscrew this leg. You get this leg out, and then you can detach your ball head from your tripod. Then you just screw this tripod on top of this monopod, just like that. Now you have a monopod. Although for my landscape photography work, I never used this for a monopod, but I think it's handy for some people that prefer to use a monopod. Also, I forgot to mention that this is actually an aluminum tripod. So with the weight 3.7 pounds and it's an aluminum tripod, I mean, it's really amazing to me how light it could be. And I definitely would recommend this tripod to anyone that, who want a lightweight tripod, a stable tripod, a flexible tripod, and it's very easy to travel with because of its flat design. You can just put in it's no problem at all if you want to put in your luggage. You can detach your ball head. Oh, all right, and it's really small. So I would recommend this tripod, but I just looked on B&H and I found this product is discontinued. I also searched on Benro's official website and I didn't find this tripod. So if you can get one, this one would be great. But unfortunately, probably it's really hard to find it on the market right now. The last tripod that I want to show you is this one. It's also from Benro, and it's Benro Mac 3 Series 2 carbon fiber tripod. It's TMA 27C. It's also very light. It's only about 3 pounds without the ball head. It's very strong. It has 3 leg sections. If I extend the legs out, so as you can see, even the very last leg section is very strong, especially when you compare this tripod to the travel flat tripod that I just showed you earlier. You can see how strong this is. And this tripod also comes with 2 kind of center columns. The first center column is a regular center column, like about that long. But I prefer to use this short center column because this allows me to shoot in a low angle. So I can adjust each leg independently and it can go as low as that. Incredible. I really enjoy that feature. Also, you can detach one of those legs and convert it to a monopod, just like I just showed you earlier. I think it's this one. You can remove this leg and put a ball head on top of this leg and make it a monopod. Another feature I like is if you want to use the regular that long center column, you can actually take the center column out. You can take the center column out and then you can reverse the center column. So if you use the long center column, you can reverse the center column like this, and then you can put your ball head will be here, your camera will be here, so your camera can also be really, really close to the ground if you want to shoot like a macro landscape photography. You want to get very, very close to your subjects on the ground. So this tripod provides the reversible center column feature, which I think is great. But usually I just use the short center column because it's just a little bit lighter. Overall, I'm really happy about Benro's tripods. these travel flats or this Mac 3, I think they are really good. Especially I think they provide a very good value, because if you search these tripods online, you will find that these tripods are not expensive, but these tripods are really good quality, and I really enjoy using them. So I just showed you all the tripods I bought so far, and I hope this video can help you decide what kind of tripods that will work best for you if you are doing landscape photography, especially when you just getting started. I mean, if when I get started, I really wish somebody will tell me, like, don't buy those tripods that I don't like later on. I almost forgot to say that I would recommend to buy the best tripod that you can afford, because you will spend more money upgrading your tripod, like I did. Like, I bought my first tripod because I didn't want to buy a expensive tripod. I would like a cheap one. I spent $20, but that tripod is like garbage. You cannot use it. And then I bought my second tripod, it's not good enough though. Then I bought the third tripod, it's too heavy. Then I bought a lighter tripod, I bought a carbon fiber tripod. Eventually I got what I want, but I upgraded multiple times and I definitely spent more money than I necessary. So I would recommend to buy the best one that you can afford. And also thinking about if you want to buy a carbon fiber tripod, because if you really do landscape photography, if you hike, if the trail is multiple miles, then I would definitely recommend a carbon fiber tripod, because even though it would just reduce maybe half pound, that still matters. You want the tripod to be as light as possible. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like more photography tips, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Or if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.